Good evening, everyone. Whew, what a day. So, my 8-hour day turns out to be just a 7:30 hour day, which wasn't so bad after all. Today it's not so bad. We managed 18 customer compared to yesterday. Yesterday was a meager 12 customer. Not very impressive as a day. My boss told me when people call, I have to make sure that they want to come. But when I tell them the price, it's up to their decision. It's not mine. So I cannot decide for a customer if it's a good price or not. I'm gonna have to go to the dentist very soon. But fortunately for me, one of my customers' wife is a dentist, and she told me she would make me all the price at half price. So I just need to gather some money and then ask her for a quote, and then I'm gonna go there. Maybe it's far, but it's worth it. I really need the maintenance on my teeth. God, it's been ages. I haven't went to the dentist in, wow, I say 4 or 5 years. So I managed to get out of there at 8:30 today, at the time I'm supposed to go. So it's not so bad. My bottle is still half ice. It's drinkable, but it's half ice. So I'm off to go do my deposit. I met someone interesting today. He's in the car business as well, and he knows someone that owns a company that make LED lights, and he needs somebody to do installs. That's my field of expertise. So I'm gonna keep my finger crossed that they might have something for me. It'd be nice if that company would make car product, LED car product. That would be a good supplier for me. Instead of using junk from Japan and China, I would have homemade LEDs here in Quebec. That would be quite awesome. So I'm gonna wait till the guy call me back. He said that he's gonna give my phone number to his contact, and I'm gonna keep my finger crossed on that one. Wow, it's a full 1 degree Celsius here. It's comfortable. A little bit cold, but comfortable nonetheless. So that was pretty much for it today. A little 7.5 hours. This weekend is the electronic store Christmas party, Christmas dinner. Not much of a party. It's more of a dinner where everyone gathers to hear the boss talk for about 5 minutes, and we have fun being together. Instead of having to work together, we have fun being together. And I haven't worked with these people for a year and a half. For a year, and but these people are my family. They're my best friend. They're all people I care for. It's a store that I love. I always go there. When I'm there, I'm working with them, even though I'm not on the payroll. So it's always nice to go there. It's one of my favorite places. And if I can go back to work there one day, I'm gonna be happy. If I get the salary I need, though. Not a really high salary, but something more decent than last time and what I have right now. So that would be tolerable for me. I was listening to a guy this morning on YouTube talking about conspiracy stuff that I always watch, and sometimes people have more insight, more information than my own source or what I get. So his comments were very interesting, and the problem is most of the time when you talk about conspiracy and you start talking about You start to badmouth the government, the politicians, the system, and you talk about the New World Order, the Illuminatis. It falls into death here because people, they will believe in anything else except that. They will not accept the truth that there's this elite people there's the political elite, the rich people like Trump and everybody else. All these people are in the same boat. The moment you become a millionaire and you're a businessman, you're enrolled into this elite and you're brainwashed into believing that you're better than everybody else, you're more important than everybody else, and you can buy your place into the underground base when shit hit the fan and the earth decide to do her things. So, you know, you're either going to ignore this literally and not listen, like I always talk about Agenda 21. You can go like blah blah blah, I don't hear and don't believe me, or you can do your research and learn the truth. And like I said before, a truth for one man is not another man's truth. It's not because you believe this to be truth that it actually is. But the thing is, like, it's like Lisa said one time in The Simpsons. It's not because you say it that you make it so. There's stories, there's rumors, there's conspiracy. But when you work for these people and you know their modus operandi, you know that when you hear about something, it's not a lie. They are capable of doing these things, and this is nothing new. It dates back centuries in the past. If you start by the basic information source, which are the Freemason and the Illuminati, these two groups dates back to hundreds and hundreds and thousands of years ago. The Illuminati dates back to the Middle Age. The Freemason dates back to the Egyptian era. Just research these two things and you will see that they are the roots to everything. If you can do these things and research your own information to learn the truth, then they did their job right and brainwashing you into not believing what things are, what the truth is. And you can deny this as much as you want and say anything you want, that maybe I'm crazy, I don't know what I'm talking about, I'm telling lies. Well, that's my own truth. You can either stop watching this video, stop following my channels, or you can listen to it and inquire about Agenda 21. Because Agenda 21 is the most critical plan that they have made, and it's incremental, and it's going on right now, and it's working. It's incremental, like I say. It's little step by little step, but it's happening, and soon we will see the full implementation. It's just that the people at top, these 7 leaders, they haven't made their mind yet on what to do. And also, it's not necessarily their mind to be made. Like, and I'll contextualize this. And The Walking Dead, Rick has to follow what Negan says. He's not in charge anymore. Well, that's the same thing with those people. They're not necessarily in charge. There's things above them that dictates the way we evolve and we go. And this is a scenario that was also played in Rick and Morty. If you watch the animation Rick and Morty, at one point Rick goes to another dimension with his niece and his nephew, well, his granddaughter and his grandson, and when he's come to start his car, he presented to Morty the micro universe in which he created a world. Well, that world is slave to him, and to making electricity for his UFOs, his spaceship. And he say exactly, this is just slavery with extra step. He said, like, no, they work for each other, they exchange money. Well, that describes us exactly. We're the people in the micro universe, and we're slave to a bigger force. And that bigger force made us hundreds of thousands of years ago as a slave race. Blah, 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 blah. Give me a second, I'll be right back. Sorry. Yeah, like I was saying, I don't believe that we were here by chance. I think that when we went from Cro-Magnon to what we are now, the Homo sapien, it was made that way. And some of our ancestors, some of our older ancestors, they escaped from one zone to the others, which gave creation to other human race, while some other were held in enslavement. And I believe that we will meet one day our true ancestor, that it was a slave race and they didn't evolve, or they just evolved too well and they're better than us now, like the Nordique or the Thule. Hitler knew that one of those race. Anyway, I digress. At evening, I always have my most interesting conversation. I'm at 12 minutes already. So anyway, I'm gonna catch you guys later. So have a good night and good evening, guys and gals. Bye.